never seen it like this. Look at me go. Hey, we about to blow. Act like you know. Hey, we on the road. Look at me go. Hey, bringing it home. We in the zone. Hey, 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 hey. Look at me go. Now you see me, now you don't. If you didn't know, now you know. No, perseverance, my cologne. You can see I got it on. Hold up, wait, stop. You can meet me at the top. I got the magic like a genie in a bottle, baby. I'ma give you what you want. Hold up, wait, stop. Sign my name on the dot, okay. Man, I'm coming in hot, okay. I gotta give it all I got. Yes, I'm living the dream. I'ma make it for the team. I want the gold and the green. Greatest that you ever seen. Look at me go. Hey, we about to blow. Act like you know. Hey, we on the road. Look at me go. Hey, bringing it home. We in the zone. Hey, 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 hey. Look at me go. Running it up. Running it up. Look at me go. Look at me go. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. Look at me go. Look at me go. Hey, we about to blow. Act like you know. Hey, we on the road. Look at me go. Hey, bringing it home. We in the zone. Hey, 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 hey. Look at me go.
That's how I be happening. It's for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracked, put them in it. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it down for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shiny. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like New Orleans. Real shine. Like women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Huh? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palm, spilling, code 304. She don't want a 16, renegade on a make it. Buy a tree, no love. I'ma sleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran. Gotta watch for the cameras before you get freaky. Can't with no random these sneaky. If police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shiny. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Huh? Where they at?
Oh, we need nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one thing, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, bro, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top. Yeah.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Broken me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Got my vision from the past. I'm probably finna go to hell, but it don't matter, seeing heaven on earth. No, I could've been up on the shirt. If I ain't get my together, go to work. I've been hitting licks since flip verse first. Riding with
rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your...
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Playoff fever in the air. It's the first of 4 this weekend. And off we go in the divisional round. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Quick throw on target to Pickens.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. One more time for Williams. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? A shotgun snap for Prescott. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Dallas. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now the former Eagle and Lion who's back in the NFC North. It's DeAndre Swift.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. First down, Prescott. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bears have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Johnson. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. One quarter down in this NFC. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Prescott on 1st down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. In motion, Lamb. On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On play action, here's Dak. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And as we see Rome Odunze come up with a nice completion, Mike, let's remember, he's only one of 2 guys to rank in the top 10 of college football in receiving yards each of the last 2 seasons. I mean, production, the ability to compete, high point the ball. I mean, those are all boxes that Odunze checks, and everyone around this Chicago Bears organization, they couldn't have been happier with the way this draft fell, and they think they have a superstar in the making here at wide receiver.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, faking the give. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Cowboys have it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Dallas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st down, it's Swift. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, Chicago.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to...
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Chicago. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears draw closer here. It's 21-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. One final throw before the break. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
With the score, Cowboys 21, Bears 14.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He's going to air this one out. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
drive begins with a run by Williams. A good push from the defense. They get him down back at his own 10.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick six. A touchdown for the defense. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick six, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick six, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by one here in the second half.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Again, Prescott to the air. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Pistol now for Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he will go all the way. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he's got another one. Touchdown Bears. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. First and 10 now from the 36. They put Pickens in motion. A first down throw for Prescott. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Prescott on first down. That's brought in right side by Pickens. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now it's Williams. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. That is Ferguson in motion. Second down, Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. On third down, Prescott. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First down, Dallas.
Now Prescott. This one is caught by Turpin. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title. try to run it with Williams. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he will score. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the first down, so we'll have third down coming up. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. And he's going to have it up there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Swift gets it from the pistol. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Now this time, they'll look to throw. This one taken in by Odunze. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's going to take this all the way home. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 20-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision, it gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Dak. This is intercepted. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he will power his way into the end zone. Roll, Otunze, touchdown Bears. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. They put Pickens in motion. 1st down, Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. And now after that 1st down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and they're getting pretty close here to desperation time.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. And this ball is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. 3rd down coming up.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt. Falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And that'll give him lots of room. Out of bounds, up beyond the 30-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down. Left side, caught by Lamb. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
on the ground, Williams. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground inside the 40, a gain of 8. They come up for 2nd and 2. Here's Williams. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Williams. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line, and that is enough for a first down. He'll run. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock will stop at 35 seconds to go. Here's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throw away. And he's taken down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. And we'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. We are set for 4th and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. One final knee here. And with that, they are off to the NFC title game.